Welcome to another quick update on the tournament, just because some of the details were unclear still, and of course I want to give as much information as possible. Start off right away. There's no change to the civilization pick format, at least for the group stage. That means in the group stage, where every matchup is just one single game, we will have this format here on the left, whereas a team picks their first civilization, then the other team gets to pick two civilizations of their own, and then the first team gets to pick their second civilization. For the bracket stage, we might have a change to that. I do not want to include Civ bans, but maybe we have it so that every team can only pick each civilization once per series. So that means if they play 3 games against another team, they can only pick each civilization once. This is a change that I might make, but I'm not decided on that yet, and we will decide on that throughout or after the group stage games are played, because this has no impact on the group stage games. For the group stage, every civ is on the table, and we pick after this, according to this format here. I will decide which team gets the first pick pretty much at random. I will make sure that every team for the group stage, remember it's 5 games, every team will have 2 or 3 games where they pick first, and then 3 or 2 games where they pick second and third, just so that it's somewhat fair. Group stage doesn't really matter that much, therefore, yeah, this is not going to be some intricate system. All right, again, a reminder, these are the groups. For the group stage, we're going to have these rules that I just told you, and every team is going to play one single game against each other team from their group. This is the bracket stage, and this is what I presented to you in yesterday's video, but this is still subject to change. If people voice strong opinions against this, we might adjust this a little bit. And also, as I said, the civilization pick format might change a little bit before we go into bracket stage. Just as a reminder, these groups are set in stone. For the bracket stage, we can make adjustments if people are pushing for them. For the map, this is an example of how big a map could be. Usually the civilizations will be a bit closer together than this. This is very far apart, but this is just well, a blueprint of a map that I have made. So expect something around this size. The map size will always be the exact same, just the shape and the positions of the civilizations will be very different on every map. For the mod, you can pause the video here and look at the tech costs as I have adjusted them. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. I've every tag that is not listed here, these are the Middle Ages tags and further, are unchanged because they don't matter. And these are all the tag cost changes. Just as a reminder, the numbers here do not mean how many turns it takes to tag the tag. That's just the number by which the cost is measured in the conquest file. Yeah, in the big file. All right, and then again for the numbers, we'll have archers and bowmen. Bombard strength turned up to 2 instead of just 1, which is something I mentioned in an earlier video. We will have the Byzantians playable, and I have decided to change the scientific trait to industrious, so that means it's basically Carthage, but instead of the Numidian mercenary, they have the Dromon as their unique unit. And last but not least, the turn limit will be 70 turns. Again, also to these things, I might make changes after all teams have played their group stage games, because that's only fair. If there's some big problem with balance or whatever, or it's too boring, it's too long, it's too quick, if there's any issues, we could change those after the group stage games. But for the 5 games that all of you guys play in groups, this is the rules that we're gonna abide to. All right. With that being said, I still hope, of course, you're looking forward to the tournament. And yep, the first games are already being planned, so look forward to that.